truth. Your word is truth. For their sakes, I sanctify myself. I sanctify myself. Set, 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 set. I sanctify myself. Set, 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 set,
truth. Your word is truth. Number 6. I sanctify myself. Sanctify them in the truth. Sanctify them in the truth. Myself. Myself. Sanctify them in the truth. Sanctify them in the truth. Sanctify them in the truth. You Sanctify them in the truth. Your word is truth. For their sakes, I sanctify myself. Kills after Shanikakios. Ίσως αλυσάστε. Εγώ άνισα με αυτόν.
Amen.
An extraction route is open. Leave when you're ready.
Asking me a deep question. I've had to answer this question a lot of times. And then the reason why I'm working on this game and not the other one is because I can see in your name is BR. So can you understand me? You understand English? He's asking. This guy's asking. First he's asking me like he's saying like this. He's a huge fan. This game is awesome, but why did you stop the other game? Why did I put the other game on hold to do this game? The reason why is because I was listening to everybody. There were people that liked the core story part of the game, and I didn't listen to them. I was listening to everybody, and then because I was listening to everybody wanted different stuff. And then because like for instance, people wanted it was a story-based game with fixed characters like Arbito, Tumi, Zyko, Kasai, and the plan was for me to elaborate on that. But then people kept asking me for, in the beginning at the time, this was 2021, people kept asking for more characters. They wanted a fighting game, not a story focused game. And I was like, okay. So I gave them a Mikiro at the time, a guy named Nessus, and Max at the time. And then I just kept adding in more characters. And then people said, where's the new story? So I added in a little bit story, and I added more characters. But then people kept asking for more stuff. Like for instance, they were asking for character creator, online, more story, and then better graphics, better controls, free movement. Damn it, that's the thing. Kept asking for free movement. They said, keep saying, make the game free movement, make the game free movement, make the game free movement. And what did I do? I listened to them and I kept breaking the old game. So I then decided one day, you know what? I'm gonna stop. Clearly, this game is now it's broken beyond repair. So I can show you the game now. It's broken. I can't even open it because I kept adding weird stuff. So yeah. So instead of trying to get that game, unfortunately, that game has too many players, man. That game has way too many different players. This is actually a 0. Animation going wrong. What is this thing? Is this thing? Oh shit! That's deep. This is called enemy anime controller. Enemy anime controller. I see there's a lot of attacks here, but these things are still broken. Okay, I'm gonna answer your other questions now. Thank you so much for talking. This Brazilian guy. Okay, so it's this guy. Can I copy this? I can't copy that. I can show you it. It's this guy. Prototype enemy. It's prototype enemy controller. No, it's not prototype anymore. It's literally just called main enemy controller. Okay, so then you're gonna go in animations. Nope. I guess you're gonna go then to enemies. Here. Enemy, no? Here we go. And then it needs these things. So I'm going to copy all of these here, right, and then I'm going to put them in here. I am then also going to make sure that I delete these override controllers, right? I'm going to delete these. Then what I'm going to do is oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to answer this guy's questions. He said that If this game is good, will it also be available on Android phones? Yes, definitely. The only reason that I'm playing on PC now is because when you build a game and you're testing the game, it's difficult for me to always just get my phone, plug the phone in, and then work on the phone. So I decided, instead of doing it that way, man, you guys can't even see this thing here. Let's move this thing. That's better. That's better. Adjustment for me, but it's fine. So because I'm playing the game on PC, I'm testing it now. So okay, this is now weird now because I moved this stuff. I have to learn how this stuff works now. So yeah. The game will be available for mobile and for PC. I'm gonna try my best and release on Apple as well. No guarantees. Apple is very difficult, but Apple is a target. Apple is definitely a target. But yeah, we are doing this thing. We're doing this thing live. Okay, where's this thing now? I appreciate you, really. I do appreciate you. This man says, Mashallah, just so you know, I'm hard at hearing, so I can't hear, you know. I was wondering how I can get my character to join me in the game, Mashallah. Give me some time, please. I'm busy working on something like that where you can have your characters in the game. But just give me some time. I don't want to make any promises now. Here's the first one. So this is now gonna be, alright, the enemy. I'm gonna say but for the 0, yeah. I'm gonna say here, no, and then that thing first, and then just say here 0. I think that is the easiest way I can differentiate this. It's gonna loop, and then we're gonna go in and here, and you're gonna go in here. You're gonna say I would like this to be this, right? And then can I just say this is my I don't like this name, Father 0 anime controller. Yeah, I think I just want to name it like that. But thank you so much, Mr. Brazilian, for coming. I appreciate you so much. Here's my idol. Now let's just make sure that I'm using this guy, and this is my idol, right? Is this my idol? Hair, it is hair idol. Now it says HP bar missing. I'm gonna delete this HP bar missing. I'm also gonna delete this reset animation, and it's just gonna do that. Fantastic. What I want to happen now is I want to go in here, and I want to say skeleton base, and I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to just make sure it's just let's lock this layer.
Sanctify them in the truth. Your word is true.
Thank you for your name.
For their sakes, I sanctify myself. I sanctify myself. Set, 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 set.
am I looking for now? I am trying to animate this thing. It is in there and I need to animate it. So like yeah, see it's those feet, it's the legs. So you're gonna go here and you're going to make sure that it's the right one. So yes, and do it like this. So I'll get to the scale now, and you can delete the scale, right? And then yeah, you say 1, and then yeah, you say 47, you say 47, and then 1 is only 148, and then you say this. Okay, share this now. I'm just gonna try and get it to work. I have to rebuild. I have to rebuild my enemy.
Extraction is now available. You may leave or continue the fight.
Because it's doing that now because it's out of sync. I have an idea. Remove thing from here because you don't actually want it to talk about it now. You don't want it to actually be clear. You just want to see did I spell that right? Yeah?
Extraction is ready. Continue fighting or withdraw.
Let's just make sure I put it further in here. Damn it! Okay. It's almost there. It's because it's out of sync, that's why it's doing that. I have an idea. I just want to see if I can do those two. Then I have a reference point I can use. And then I have a reference point I can use. Is it this guy? Where's this reference here? Let's see if I can find you. Let's see if I can find it more easily. This one is number 8. It's number 10. Except for number 10. Why can't I paste this? Did I not copy it? I didn't copy it. I didn't copy it. That's weird. Okay, let's go back to number 10. So now we go to number 10. Okay. Okay, now let's just make sure that I align this like this. I delete this. I delete this. Delete this, this. No, this is number 10, right? Yeah, so I'm gonna go to the air and just say air, and then this is number 10. Just to make sure I don't F that up. Okay, I'm gonna not save this. Don't save that, please. Then I wanna do this one, and this one is number 12. Look for number 12. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. And then we're gonna delete this. Okay, whatever. Don't save it. Don't save it as. Here is 12. So this one 12. Now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna just add these in here. Okay. Here. Variant 0. And then 10 and 12. Just wanna make sure that I get these nice in there. I'm gonna say bottom. Okay. What I'm doing right now, I'll have to redo at the end once I've finished this character. Once I'm busy building up piece by piece now. So I'm gonna do her hair. I'm just gonna do the base of it now. Just build the hair system that the hair has their own animator. That the base of the body and the animator, the hair animator is talking to one another. If I can do that going, and then that would be perfect. Then I need to unify this thing that it can select the color for me, right? But yeah. This guy likes this. That's very funny. I'm not gonna say, you'll see when the game is done. Okay. Now I have to go back to my animator and make sure that I put a forward and backward animation in there. So let us go into this one here, and then I'm gonna copy this one like this. I'm gonna say no forward, no backward. Okay. I'm gonna add these in here. That's backward. Yeah. And then forward. And let's add in these animations. Here they are. Okay. Oh my word. Oh no. Oh damn. I have a number 17 here that I have to do. Actually, I have a number 17 here I have to do. 17, and then let's just inspect what 17 looks like. 17 looks like this. Let's just post up like that. So let's look if I can find that pose here. Where is that pose? It's doing something else. Did I miss it now? I don't want to use that other one because I'll F up everything. Here you go. I have to use this. I need to use this. So do 17. Thank you so much, bro. I really appreciate you. You're making my night. I was so tired. I didn't want to stream tonight, but you're making my night. Thank you so much. The point of me working so late at night, guys, it's about, what's the time now? It's like 11 o'clock at night, is that I want this game out. I want this game out. When I'm sitting here late nights building this game, because I want this game. I want you guys to have this game. I want you guys to have this game. I'm 17. Okay. Let's build 17. Right, let's go to this one now. Okay, here, variant. Add in number 17 now. Yes, number 17. Just make sure I keep 17 the correct amount of values. Now I can animate 17. This is her, right? So here's a 17. Let's remove the scale. And then that's a 12. And now backwards. Okay, okay, this doesn't matter. It will do it nicely. I see. Oh no, it's the same. If you can just, so you can say 10. You can say 10. I don't think it's gonna matter. This stuff is something that loops. It loops. So I don't think this is an issue. I don't think that's an issue. Then, okay, right. Now, here comes the weird part. I have to hook this up now. Now, to not get myself a headache, where's my player? Where the hell is my player? Here's my player. So here's my main. And then I have an animator, yeah? And my animator has animations. Right? I have an event that plays off, that fires off. Okay? I have an event that fires off that tells my animator to animate, right? Where's my appearances? So I had this event that triggered on here. Just quickly read my code. Okay, so it's an event. It's an event that does that. Okay. So that's interesting. I can't play this now. I have to create my own one. So I'm just gonna say character. Do I have enemy one here? I do have enemy. Where's enemy? It's AI. Let's create a script called my enemy skins animator. Why did I create a folder? Okay. Yeah, I guess it's fine. You can put it in here. I don't know why I created a folder for this. Okay. Now, what I need to do is I need to. So I'm gonna try and reference the script in the I'm gonna try and reference the script in the blah blah. Okay. Okay, in here. So here's my animator, and then here's my animator. Right, blah blah. Okay, fantastic. Now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go in here, and I'm going to reference the fact that I have a. Can I put them in here like this? Yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna say in here that I have a now very important. I have a serialized field, and this serialized field is called private. What is it called? It's called private skins. Enemy skins animator, and just call skins animator, right? And in fact, there should be a list, bro. The reason why it's gonna almost show now why this must be a list. Why this is a list, right? Animators at the end of the day. I want it not to be ambiguous. Is that the right word now? I don't want it to be ambiguous. So if I go, here's my skins animator. Let me just close that and say here's my skins animator. When I go to here, and I'm gonna add in my enemy skins animator. Enemy skins animator, and then just add him in here. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and go to my custom animator. Just try to understand what's happening here. This is a normal animation state, right? So I'm gonna just try and copy this stuff here. What is this? Let's just play custom damage animator. Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm just gonna say copy it like this, and then that is a custom animator like that. Okay. Let's see. Is it now you wanna use it in here? No, you have to use it in the enemy skins animator. You have to put this code in here. Right, where's this thing here? I'm gonna let's use its full screen code. It's full screen code. I need this full screen code now. Okay, let's just make sure that we also put in why is this not working anymore? Oh, okay, I get it. I'm gonna copy this here like this. No, you're not gonna copy it like that. You're gonna do it like this. If this is animations like this, I feel like, okay, I'm gonna try and mix these together. Alright. So this is animations. I'm gonna put new state in here. I'm gonna put new state in there. And as you can see, new state equal to this equals, right? And then change animation, right? I'm gonna public this, right? And then I'm going to say, I see I need some things here. I need animations. I don't need sprite render. I need this current state. I need these three. Right, cool. Okay. And then what I'm going to do now is I need to say by my enemy animations. Whenever I play this animation, not getting attacked. When I play my animation, change animation. Yeah. Right. When you play the animation. When I play the animation. When do I play the animation? Animation, blah blah. When do I play? Here I play there. No. Yeah, I play there. Here, it's important that you say, ooh, I have to create a script for that. So I'm gonna say private void play animate skins. So how you animate skins? You say for each skins animator skins in skin animators. I'm gonna say if skin, no, not if skin. You wanna say skin dot change. Hello, where's my dot change animation? Now it needs to be the same as this. So you're going to say enemy animation like this. The F. Okay. Whoa. Wow, damn, dude. This is the wrong one. So this should be like this. Oh damn, this is the wrong one. Damn, this is the wrong one. The way this method is used is wrong. This is completely wrong. You should do it like this. Each animator dot play animation dot to
Sanctify them in
string,
the truth.
right?
Your word is truth.
And then
For their sake,
there's no return
I
here.
sanctify myself.
Ooh, that's problematic. Oh man, that's so simple. That's it. Look here. Look here. What is this? What is animations? And then you don't use anime.
Gears after Shanikakudos.
You don't use this thing.
Eso sa desaste.
It's never assigned.
Iwan semafton.
This is so weird. Is this even gonna work? Is this even gonna work? I feel like it should work, but did you assign it? You're supposed to sign it. You never signed it. You're supposed to say animate skins. Okay, I'll just put animations in there. Okay. Oh, that would be very nice if this would work now. Skins is in there. This is not in there. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. This is not necessary anymore. It is necessary. It's actually not. It's this. Let's just see its animations, this string. So that's not necessary anymore. Animator is necessary.
Sanctify them in the truth.
It's literally this guy.
Your word is truth.
Let's
For their
play.
sakes, I sanctify
I will be so happy if this works.
myself.
Oh, look there. Oh my god. Oh, what the?
Extraction
But
is
look
ready.
there.
Continue
Look
fighting
there.
or withdraw.
What? She has purple hair. She has purple hair. She has purple hair. That's so cool. That's so cool. So I can make this one black. So cool. Okay.
Sanctify them in the truth. Sanctify them in the truth. Sanctify them in the truth. Your word is true.
Okay. Now,
Sanctify them in the truth.
this next thing I want to do
Sanctify them in the truth.
is
Sanctify them in the truth. Your word is true.
first of all remove this variant nonsense. So I'm gonna say version 2. So I'm gonna say create folder. This was version 2. So I'm going to say now, let's go into the battle system, enemy spawner. There's no more variants like this. There will be only one true variant 0, and it is going to be the base fodder. Now what I want to do is I want to, when you spawn in a base fodder, let's first check, is it going to spawn in my base fodders now, the right and rotating
Extraction is now
oh
available.
yes,
You may leave or continue the fight.
yeah, yes, the pink hair girls. Okay, now let me just see Okay. Now my next question is, I need to spawn it in okay, but now how am I going to do this? So you are going to create scriptable objects. Yeah, I feel like this should be scriptable objects. Let me just think. And then you're gonna say with the scriptable objects, you're going to say they're gonna be colors in the scriptable objects, right? So then how then when the father loads in, he just selects one of those scriptable objects, one of the list of colors that they can choose from. Okay, that sounds like an idea. That sounds like a plan. So I'm saying on the state machine, since I am going to have different enemies, they should all use the same logic. They can't have different logic now. How am I gonna do this? What if I say what if I say, you're gonna have, I can't say I'm gonna have because this she has earrings on her. So how do I link? How do I link? Unless I create a custom well, this is difficult because then well, this is difficult because if I create a the scriptable objects, the point is the scriptable objects should be on here, or not even there, it should be on here. So I feel like the it should be by my state machine, or not, it doesn't even have to be by my state machine. I can put it up here and I can say on enable. So it's gonna be a script that can that can identify and that can control
Sanctify them in the truth.
so now this is the skills animator. I think I need to change this because this is actually this is actually the okay, this is not the right name for the script. This is the skin piece. Also, yeah, this is a skin piece. Skin. This is a skin piece. Yeah, now everything is gonna break now. I need to do this first. Okay. That's what did it nicely. skin piece, animation, skin piece now. Yeah, wow, did that as well. Fantastic. Now I need to create my animator. Okay, and then I'm going to put that script on the, yeah. No, this is an animator. This is a controller. Now what I'm going to say is I need now a list of colors, scriptable objects. Now what of mine had scriptable objects, right? What of mine had scriptable objects? What script of mine had scriptable objects? Well, the animators are scriptable objects. The attacks are scriptable objects. So let's just copy the script here. And then how are you going to call this? So I'm gonna go back in here and I'm going to say this is now an enemy skin color. So, you know, if I wait, if I say
Sanctify them in the truth.
this is gonna become a problem later, man, because not every sprite has the
Your
same
word is true.
amount of layers. Like
For their sake.
this character has, I can see she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. She can have 9 layers, bro. And all the other characters can also have a lot of layers. So how do I do this? Skin layers, skin color layers, skin layers. I was just gonna say skin layers. Okay. So the skin layers is a scriptable object.
Sanctify them in the
Okay.
truth. Your word is true. For their sakes. I sanctify myself.
Okay. So I'm supposed to say this is a
I sanctify myself.
skin layer, skin color.
Set,
I'm gonna call this color,
set,
and let's call this skin colors. Okay. This is a whatever public color. This must have a list of colors, because this is gonna be so difficult to do. A list of colors. This is gonna be so difficult to do. So what I essentially did now was, in my skins animator. Wow. Well, it should have a list of of skin colors, layers. Okay. And then here I can actually create, I'm gonna say here is for the 0 skin layers. No, there's only gonna be one. AI systems. Yeah, this is an AI system. Skin color. And then I'm going to say this is the further skin color 0. And then this is gonna have a list of colors. So for now we're only gonna have one. And then so I can't have a random generator, because if I have a random generator, then you're gonna have random colors being spat at you. So I am going to say there's no random generator. I'm rather just going to create variations. I don't think this is gonna work, man. I don't think this is gonna work. Because we do it like this. If you do it like this, okay, so if you do it like this and you have these layers on here, so what I'm actually technically saying is that I can't have a random hair color. I can't, because how can I? Because now I'm gonna put them all in a thingy. I need to create I need to ask the AI for help now, because I can't think of the answer. I can't think of the answer now. So I have enemies in my game, and I've created a separate layers for each of the components. So I'm trying to create one universal controller, and I've created scriptable objects now that has colors in them. So you have one scriptable object, right? And the initial plan was that one scriptable object had the list of all of the colors in it. So the one scriptable object will have the name of the hair color, the eye color, the skin color, the pants color, the shirt color, the undershirt color. But here's the thing that I realize now, that method is not gonna work. It will work if I hard program it, but I feel like that might not be a good idea. You kind of want to create universal scripts, so that your game doesn't become too cluttered. But if I don't use that method, each sprite has different layers. Like this one sprite now has about 6 layers or 9 layers. My other sprite will have, I think, 12 layers. So how do I maybe the hair on my fodder 0 is not the same as the hunter 5, for instance, but both is hair. So should I and then now I want to create in the animator presets. So choose one hair color out of these hair color options, and then all of the enemies can use that object. So then I create scriptable objects called color objects, right? And then I can just then select on. Here's the thing, I can't like just have, this is what I wanted to do. The simplest answer is to just have one script, put a bunch of colors in there, and then say go ham. But if I have to be realistic, black skin and white skin look good and look bad in different clothing colors. You don't want too dark on dark, then it's not gonna look nice, right? You want dark skin, light colors. You want light colors, dark colors with a light skin, right? That's what you want. In order for me to control that, I will then need to say, okay, I can say, I don't know how I'm going to do this. Maybe I can do this in the I can have a main preset for this, for the hair color, because all enemies have hair. If they have no hair, then every enemy has hair, right? They all have eyes and they all have eyebrows. So how I can have those hard programmed into the what did I call the script? I called the script the enemy skins animator. But now regarding the other parts is where I get confused. Now that can't be universal. So give me some solutions on how I can get around this issue. Yes, that's so nice. Let's go Claude. Let's see if Claude has my answer. Let's just open up in SWB. I don't know what I'm talking about. So this thing says you have multiple enemy types, fodder, hunter, TPS, thing, with different layer counts per sprite. Yes. A color system where you want to randomize but visually valid combinations, no dark on dark. Exactly. You want universal script, not hard-coded per enemy type. Yes. A shared layers across all enemies. Yes. Non-shared items. Yes. Is that right? Yes. Is that right? And specific question is, how do you architect a color system? Yes. Let's just say Claude is very nice. Okay, let me just say now. Oh my word, that's so much talking. Where's my phone? That's too much talking, bro. Come on, man. What is this? Let me then take my tablet. Let me take my tablet. And then listen to Claude on my tablet. I'm gonna listen with Claude. You're gonna listen to Claude with me. Let's see what Claude has to say.
Okay, here's the cleanest architecture for this. The core idea. Data drives the system, not the script. One universal script. Each enemy feeds it different data via scriptable objects. The script doesn't need to know what layers an enemy has. It just reads the data and applies colors. Step 1. Color palette scriptable object. This is not one big list of all colors. It's a sun palette per skin tone. Color palette, scriptable object, skin color, color. Valid hair colors, color. Valid clothing colors, color. Valid armor colors, color. Eye color, color. You make maybe 3 to 4 of these assets. Palette. Dark, palette, mid, palette, light. Each one only contains colors that look good on that skin tone. Dark skin gets bright clothing options, light skin gets darker options. You curate this once. The script never has to think about contrast. It's already solved in the data. Step 2. Enemy skin profile scriptable object. This is the part that handles the different layer counts per enemy. Enemy skin profile. Scriptable object, available palettes. Color palette. Layers. Skin layer. See, skin layer is a simple struct. Got skin layer bar, layer name. String, e.g. hair, shirt, armor. Color source. Enum, hair, clothing, armor, eye. Fodder gets a profile with 6 layers listed. DPS hunter gets one with 9. Tank hunter gets one with 12. The script doesn't care how many. It just loops through whatever the profile gives it. Step 3. Enemy Skins Animator, Universal Script. On spawn. 1. Pick a random color palette from available palettes. 2. Loop through layers. 3. For each layer, read color source enum. 4. Pull a random color from the matching array in the palette. 5. Apply to that sprite renderer. That's it. The script has 0 hard coding. New enemy type? Make a new
That's bullshit. Why can I take off the mouse? I wasted my time, man. That was bullshit. Oh. That was bullshit. Bullshit. Yeah, that was bullshit.
Your word is true.
I don't understand. What are you saying, almost, dude? You're saying that this is not one big list of colors. The palette is per skin tone. So I have that skin tone. And then I have what? I have valid clothing colors. Da 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 da. Valid armor colors. Da 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 da. Available palette, and then it grabs that clothing colors. So no, so that is not. Yeah, that's the point. Can I just message here? What I don't understand is how this is different per enemy. Because the enemy I'm looking at now has you said there's a list of valid clothing colors, right? With yeah, whatever. But now this enemy that I'm looking at now, she has, what do you mean clothing color? Because she doesn't have just one, she doesn't have a jumpsuit on. Like there's her shoes, tights or no tights, but the tights can have different colors. There's a pants there, but the pants can become a yeah, there's pants color. Then there is a shirt, a jacket color. But now my other sprites don't have those same presets at all. If I can show you another or give you an example of another sprite. This guy has shoes, pants, and then a body type, right? And a shirt, no shirt, gloves. You see, he has different stuff than the other one. So how do I create the same layer? How does, when I pick the animator, when I pick the colors, since each character has different layers in the palette, how do I know when it is fodder 5 what sprite gets what palette, what color? How do I know that? If it was hard programmed, it would be very easy to say, okay, so this fodder 0, this is fodder 0 script, and here's fodder 0 hair variant 1, and they have, she has this, she has gloves, she has this, she has this. No, this thing doesn't understand what I'm saying. This thing doesn't understand what I'm saying.
is truth. For their sakes, I sanctify myself. Kies after Shanikata Yos. This was a disaster.
Okay, so the problem is the scope. Problem is the scope. So how do I do this then? So then what it's saying is you need to have set presets. You need to have set presets. So for instance, pink hair has this and this and this. Is it possible for me to have, like, for instance, if I create palettes, let me see if I can articulate this to the AI. Okay, is it possible for me to link two things? First of all, I have to create the descriptable objects that has the list of colors in there, right? But can we say that the first three, right, the skin colors are not going to be determined by Unity? It's going to be determined, but not via a color picker. It's going to be other sprites. Unfortunately, skin color needs to look exact, so I'm not gonna have that. But for instance, the hair, the eyes, and the eyebrows, every character has those three things. What if those are the first? So 0 is hair, 1 in the list now, 1 is the eyes, and 2 is the eyebrows. And then depending on how many layers I have, I add in to that list of colors. And then depending on how many layers the enemy has, I choose those colors based on those layers. So then what I do is when I set up the sprite renders in the list, I have two lists. The first three will always be the same. 0 is the hair, 1 is the eyes, and then the 2 is the eyebrows. But then let's say color 4 is for my pants. Then on the script that selects the sprite render of the pants, and that sets that color. Number 4 should be then pants as well. Do you think that's gonna work? I think that is the answer, man. I think I've come up with my own answer. I don't even have to ask the AI, man. I just wanna make sure that. Yeah, fuck you. I'm saying it works. Yes. So keep it random. Yes, bro. There we go. Why even need AI when you can come up with the stuff yourself? Okay, let's then create the script then. So what now? Here in this thing, yeah, you see skins, and I'm gonna say yeah. So what am I? So what did I said now? You have two different components, right? There's my hair, so my hair should be the skin layer. What is the skin? So that should be my I'm so confused now. So here you need to have a list of colors. No, bruh. You need to have a list of colors. So what you're going to do here is you're going to go in here and check what is the skin layers. It's not gonna be layers, it's gonna be the palette. Not the layers. What's in layers? In layers was my color, so this is just the color. Okay, so you're not gonna call this layer, you're gonna call this palette. Skin palette, skin enemy color. I'm gonna call it enemy color palette. Okay, now it's just going to freak out, spaz out quickly because I in the script. And then we are going to say in here now, yeah, it's so if I go into the controller, it's gonna ask me now for this, what is my color palette, where's my color palette. We're gonna go in here and we're gonna go this color palette, go in here, and this is now, see, this is a list of colors. Yeah, right. So I'm gonna say this is my hair. I'm gonna delete these. Yeah. So I'm just gonna say this is my hair color. Just select the right here. And then this part here. This green here. And then blue here. And this purple garbage this is on. I have to create real colors, but I will check. Oh, I could actually ask the AI for that. Because they use these AI color palette because I can actually just feed it my stuff, but I'll feed it later tonight. Now the objective is that this script now needs to be read by the enemy. You guys can't even see it now. It's hard to see. That's very hard to see. This script needs to be read by the enemy. So let's say yeah, and that is that one. So you're going to say in here, we are going to say that I would like to have two different things. So we're going to say serialize field private. In fact, I'm thinking rather maybe don't do it like this. Don't have it like this, man. Like on the sprite render itself, when you I think yeah. I think to be fair, private sprite renderer. This is my sprite renderer. I think to be fair, that not all characters should work the same. You can just say yes to sprite renderer. You don't wanna say yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. On enable sprite renderer, right? But color can be equal to, where's the script here, right? A random one now. Yeah, so it would be now I feel like do it like that. When I get to those guys, I'll get to them because the different sets, hair colors are different from body colors. So I'll just create, and I'll just create a serialize a private boolean, yeah, a private boolean that says color on enable. So if this color on enable, if this is false, return, right? If turn. It's false return. Right. Otherwise, it's not false. Right. We are going to use this now to our advantage. We're going to say serialized field. We are going to say private color now. Where is the what am I using as a color? Is it the color palette? This, right? Or you can actually just use this, but I'll use the color palette just to make sure that I don't use color palette dot colors. I'm gonna say random dot range random dot range 0, and then color palette dot colors dot count, and then
Sanctify them
okay.
in the truth. Your word is true.
Let's see if this works.
For their sake,
Okay, it's looking for my color
I
palette.
sanctify myself. Sanctify them in the truth.
I'm gonna say this is
Your
like
word
this.
is true.
I want my sprite
For
renderer,
their sake,
and then my color palette. Lock this. Put this in here, and then let's see if this is gonna work.
The extraction is active. You can extract or keep fighting.
Oh hell yeah! Oh hell yeah! Oh hell yes! Oh hell yes! This man, give me my enemies. Okay. Yes. Oh, I know why they're doing that. I know why they're doing that because I don't have. But that's working so far. My only problem that I have right now is the fact that the body type is going to be a different matter. The body type is a completely different matter, and I kind of overlooked it now. And I don't know how I feel about this now. I do have good news. It seems like I've streamed past the 2-hour mark, so I should be ending the stream. Good news though, the stuff is somewhat in, but I have an issue. The issue that I have is I actually should program this, that this lady can. Do I have the I think 2 hours a night, it's not enough, but it's fine if I do this each night. If I can do this each night, I'll get there. Because she needs to, let me just say, let me write these attacks down. What were the attacks again? What was these attacks again? They were a knee, let's write them down here. A knee hit, right? And then what is this? I forgot what this is called. A head hit, whatever. Okay. And then this is a ranged blast, and then the other one is a stagger. Yeah, That's it, no? Okay. So those are these. I want to make sure that I have these attacks named. I will definitely need to break my game next stream. I will definitely need to break it because currently the way everything is set up is a mess. Because if I go to my animations, these are weird things. Like, okay, so attack, so E7 will be my attacks then, I guess. So as you can see, no, actually I did fix it. I did fix it. It's attack 1, 2. These are roof fuck, but it's fine. 1, 2, 3. So this is attack 4. Why is this called attack 1 and not attack 0? You see, this is what I'm talking about. I am going to have to fix this from scratch. Like, I'm gonna have to rename that guy to 0. What was I thinking? Adding in more enemies is gonna be an issue now with the system. I have to fix this. And first of all, also I can just go in here now, but the best part is, the thing that I enjoy the most is that I have these guys here, right? But the problem is that I don't have the right attack, so I will have to definitely create. That's the part I am fine with, creating different attacks for each fodder. So let me just, for each enemy, that I'm fine with, because they do need to be unique, but I just need to create now. This is now, I'm gonna say fodder 0 bottom. Okay. For, yeah, whatever. I'll say just put it in the description here. And then I will say this is a lot of stuff that I have to do here for this animation, for this enemy. So I'm gonna say melee hit 1, or melee hit 2, and then you have a kick, uppercut kick. Let me just see, what is this called? Where is this animation now? Yeah, they just called it that. 1, 2, and 3, they don't have any, they don't matter. So you need to say, yeah, I think that's fine. Each enemy, each animation does have its own, like the hunters. Okay. But anyway, guys, let me not delay time. I have to wake up early tomorrow morning. I have other stuff to do tomorrow morning. I have to also write my to-do list for tomorrow morning, that I don't forget. I hope to the Father of our Lord Jesus that I do not delay and that I stream tomorrow, that I can give you guys another stream tomorrow. I really hope so, by the grace of our God. If it be His will that I don't get sidetracked that tomorrow I can stream. Please Lord, let it be so. But yeah, because I have a lot of work to do and I want to finish this. So what I'm doing right now, for those that want to know, is that I am these enemies, right? They were placeholders, right? They're placeholders. They were just so that I could test that I could have different variants of an enemy. So what I have to do now is I have to build skins for this enemy, and how I want the game to treat this enemy, how I want the game to treat my enemies, to provide variety. I want when an enemy is spawned, like for instance right now I can show you, when an enemy is spawned, I want the game to decide how the enemy looks like.
An extraction is available if you wish to leave.
And that goes for all the enemies. Now I would have wanted to add more hair by this enemy, but I don't have the time. Unfortunately, I don't have the time.
Extraction is ready. Continue fighting or withdraw.
You see, like this, it painted it green. Now it's doing that because of, yeah. Yep. Yeah, the game is a little broken now because of these two. But anyway, I'm gonna get to that tomorrow morning or tomorrow night. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'll see you guys tomorrow on the stream. If you guys want to participate in, if you guys want to donate, please donate using the link in the description. I only have PayPal for now. I'll do get other alternatives later along the line. The priority right now is not to get money. The priority is just to fix and finish the game. And if you guys do send money, if you guys do contribute, a lot of people have been buying a lot of stuff in SWA. All that money, it really helps. Like for instance, I'm gonna be buying a backgrounds and effects next month, and I don't have to make those from scratch. I can just buy those, so that speeds up the progress. But I'm going to be creating stuff for you guys so that your money can go into the game. But that's gonna come maybe next month. I'm not sure, but I will keep you guys up to date. Thank you so much for joining. I'll see you guys on my next stream. See you tomorrow, hopefully by the grace of God, God willing.